Good morning, everyone. Let us today take up the next core text of the second module, which is titled Lip Service. The chapter title is Value Added Life, and the story's name is Lip Service. It is actually not a story, it is a biographical note, it is a biographical article. What do you mean by a biography? What is a biography? Yes, Alina, Atmagathayana. That is right. Yes, it is a true event. As Gladstone said, it is about a true event. ശരിക്കുള്ളതാണ്. So it is not a story. So you cannot say that this is a story. It is the life story of somebody narrated by another person. അതാണ് ആത്മകഥ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബയോഗ്രഫി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So here it is a biographical story. I'll give you a brief introduction about the article here. It is about the life of a lady who was able to lip read. To lip read means to understand what the other person is saying by looking at the movement of their lips. Such ability is called lip reading. So this is an ability which usually people who are deaf and dumb have, or this is an ability which they try to develop. So an ability to read the lips of somebody and to understand what they are saying. That is called lip reading. So here we have have the example of a lady. Her name is Eleanor Nicole. Uh, so she is the main character of this story. Nicole. Her name is Nicole. Eleanor Nicole. She is the main character in the story, and she is able to lip read. So that is the story. So it is not actually a story, it is actually a real life experience. It is a biographical note written by this writer called Alistair Palmer. When the story begins, it is a narration of how Nicole was able to identify the presence of terrorists in a park in London. So this is the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, we understand that this lady was able to identify the presence of terrorists. So they were speaking, they were having a very private conversation, but she was able to understand what they were talking about. Nicole was able to understand what they were talking about by looking at from a distance. How does she understand what they were speaking about? How did she understand what they were talking about? How does Nicole? Yes, Gladzy by lip reading, because she has this ability to lip read. So the terrorists are sitting in a park thinking that nobody is listening to them. So nobody is nearby sitting. And they may be speaking in very low volumes, but by the movement of their lips, because she is capable of reading the lips, Nicole is able to understand that they are terrorists. So this is the first paragraph. Let us read that paragraph. Okay. Abhinendu, please read that first paragraph.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please read.
എനിക്ക് വായിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല സാർ, എനിക്ക് പല്ല് വിട്ടേക്കുക.
Okay, okay, okay. So, Aishwarya, it was gruesome.
It was gruesome, recalls Eleanor Nicole calmly. I could see two terrorists in a London park discussing where to place a cementless bomb. Then a young child distracted their attention. They greeted the child cheerfully before going straight back to talking about their bombs.
Yes. So thank you. So she could see two terrorists. So how did she understand that they are terrorists? Because by lip reading she could understand that they were discussing about where to place a semtex bomb. Semtex bomb is a kind of uh, a- an explosive which is very small, but it can cause very huge explosion. What we now call as RDX. RDX എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് നമ്മൾ പേപ്പറിൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ വായിക്കാറുണ്ടാവും. Okay, research developed explosive, അതാണ് RDX. So they are very small in size, but they are capable of doing huge explosions. കണ്ടു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വളരെ ചെറുതായിരിക്കും, but they are able to create very huge explosive. They are highly explosive. That is the peculiarity of Semtex bomb. They may appear to be very small, but they are capable of making huge explosions. So that is what they were planning to do. They were planning to create a huge explosion in the city. So children are playing in the park. So a child distracted their, they lost their attention for some time because of a child in the park. So they greeted the child and continued with their discussion. So this is one experience that is narrated by Nicole. Gruesome is a word which you see there. Gruesome means fearful. Okay, that is the meaning of gruesome. It is fearful, shocking. So so the terrorists think that they are being not listened by anyone, but they do not understand that a person who can lip read can understand what they are speaking from a distance. So this is the introduction to Nicole's ability to lip read. Okay, next paragraph, Akshaya.
Sir. Nicole has recorded some extraordinary conversations, but more extraordinary is that she is totally deaf. Instead of listening, she reads with phenomenal accuracy. One examiner who tested her ability noted that she achieved a performance that was near perfect.
Okay, then. So she has recorded some extraordinary conversations. So how did she record that? Only by lip reading. She has this ability to lip read. So this paragraph describes how she became a lip reader. The thing is that she is not able to hear anybody speaking. She is completely deaf. What is deaf? What do you mean by a person who is deaf? Yes, let's see. Someone who can't hear is called a deaf person. So she is a deaf person. Badiran, yes. So she cannot listen because she is a deaf person. Uh, yes, Akshaya, it is Badiran. Badiran. So she cannot hear with the ears. So she is not listening, but she is able to lip read. How does she do lip reading? By looking at the movement of the lips. അവരുടെ ചുണ്ടുകളുടെ മൂവ്മെന്റ് കണ്ടിട്ടാണ് അവർ എന്താണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാകും. She can lip read with phenomenal accuracy. Phenomenal means high. Phenomenal means high. Accuracy means correctness. So there are some institutes which conduct examinations on abilities to lip read. So one examiner who tested her ability said that her performance, her ability to lip read was something which was close to perfection. Near perfect means almost perfect. Near perfect means almost perfect. So this is the certificate that was provided by a person who examines lip readers, that Nicole's ability to lip read is near perfect. So what is the use of her abilities? How does she make use of the abilities? What is the use of her abilities to the public? That is discussed in the next paragraph. Okay, the next paragraph, I request Alina to read that paragraph. Alina, please read.
Yes, sir. Nicole's skill has proved of tremendous value to the police. Many surveillance operations need a lip reader, she says. People often talk freely in bars, restaurants, or park as they assume they can't be heard. She also scrutinized footage from covertly shot video or closed circuit television that has no soundtrack.
Next paragraph also, please.
When you talk to her, you do not realize that this attractive 35-year-old is deaf unless, as I did, you inadvertently cover your mouth, in which case she will politely ask you to uncover it. She can capture precisely what you are saying, whether you are facing her directly or not. Have a beer, praise or strong accent, or even if you are speaking French.
Thank you, Alina. Very good. Very nicely read. Yes. So her skill. So the skill is of lip reading. So it is a very tremendous value. Tremendous value means very high value, great value. Tremendous value means great value. Great value to. So her skills are of a very great value to the police. Surveillance operations. Surveillance operations means search operations. So this is the most of the activity of the police is of searching for criminals. So finding out where are the criminals. So to avoid many incidents of crimes, it is better to find out the criminals and put them in prison. So instead of catching a criminal after doing the crime, it is better to find the criminal before he commits the crime. So the such operations are called surveillance operations. It is search operations. So such search operations, they need a lip reader. So she is of most use to the police. ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ഉപയോഗം ലിപ് റീഡിംഗ് കൊണ്ടുള്ള നിക്കോളിന്റെ ലിപ് റീഡിംഗ് സ്കില്ല് കൊണ്ടുള്ള ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഉപയോഗം ആർക്കാണ്? പോലീസിനാണ്. കാരണം എന്താണ്? പീപ്പിൾ സ്റ്റോക്ക് ഫ്രീലി ഇൻ such public places like parks, bars, restaurants, etc. And they think, assume means to think. They think that people will not be able to hear. കാരണം ഞങ്ങൾ പതുക്കെ സംസാരിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആർക്കും കേൾക്കില്ല എന്നുള്ളത് ധാരണയാണ്. പക്ഷെ പതുക്കെ സംസാരിച്ചാലും ലിപ്പ് മൂവ്മെന്റ് കണ്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ആളാണെങ്കിൽ എത്ര പതുക്കെ സംസാരിച്ചാലും എന്താണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് ഒരു ലിപ്പ് റീഡർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ബിക്കോസ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ പ്രൊഫഷണൽ സ്കിൽ. It is a professional skill. It is not a skill that an ordinary person has. It is a professional skill. So even if you are talking in a very low volume, വളരെ ചെറിയ വോളിയൂമിലാണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതെങ്കിൽ ലിപ് റീഡർ ആണെങ്കിൽ that person will be able to understand what you are saying. So what are her abilities? She can not only watch people when they are speaking, she can also ലുക്ക് അറ്റ് റെക്കോർഡഡ് വീഡിയോ. അതിനെയാണ് ഫുട്ടേജ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഫുട്ടേജ് മീൻസ് റെക്കോർഡിങ്. ഫുട്ടേജ് മീൻസ് റെക്കോർഡിംഗ് ആണ്. സോ കോവേർട്ട്ലി ഷോട്ട് വീഡിയോ. കോവേർട്ട് മീൻസ് വിതൗട്ട് ദ നോളജ് ഓഫ് സംബഡി. ഇപ്പം നമ്മളറിയാതെ പല സ്ഥലത്തും ക്യാമറകൾ വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. അതാണ് കോവേർട്ട് ഷോർട്ട് വീഡിയോ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ കാണുന്ന രീതിയിലായിരിക്കില്ല വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവുക, കാണാത്ത രീതിയിൽ. സോ കോവേർട്ട് മീൻസ് വിതൗട്ട് അവർ നോളജ്. ക്ലോസ്ഡ് സർക്യൂട്ട്സ് ടെലിവിഷൻ, CCTVയുടെ ഫുൾ ഫോം ആണ് ക്ലോസ്ഡ് സർക്യൂട്ട് ടെലിവിഷൻ. സോ സച്ച് ടെലിവിഷൻസ് വിൽ നോട്ട് ഹാവ് എനി സൗണ്ട് ട്രാക്ക്. അതിനൊന്നും ഒരു സൗണ്ട് ട്രാക്ക് ഒന്നും ഉണ്ടാവില്ല, വെറുതെ വിഷ്വൽസ് മാത്രമേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. പക്ഷെ ഒരു ലിപ് റീഡർക്ക് അത് മതി, കാരണം ആ വിഷ്വൽസിൽ എന്തുണ്ടാവും? There will be the movement of the lips of the participants in the video footage. So she can understand what these people are talking about. So even if it doesn't have a soundtrack, like if it is the CCTV recording, she is able to understand what these people are speaking. So we will not understand that this woman. So the next paragraph describes that about Nicole, that she is a 35-year-old woman who is deaf. But we will never understand that she is deaf, because when you talk to her, she replies to you. നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമ്മളോട് മറുപടി പറയും, അപ്പൊ അവർക്ക് കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല എന്ന് നമുക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും തോന്നില്ല. So she is very attractive, she is very good looking also. So you will never understand that this lady who we are talking to is a lip reader, unless you cover your mouth and speak. When you cover your mouth and speak, what happens? She will ask you to uncover your mouth. Why will she ask us to uncover our mouth when we are speaking? She will not allow us to cover our mouth and speak. ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മൾ അവരോട് നേരത്തെ സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ കവർ ചെയ്ത് സംസാരിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവര് she will ask us to uncover our mouth. Why does Nicole ask us to uncover our mouth when we are speaking? കവർ ചെയ്ത് അവർ കൈ മാറ്റാൻ പറയാം നമ്മളോട്. Yes, that is right, Gladsi, Amrita Das, exactly. Because if you cover your mouth, she will not be able to understand our lip movement. സോ നമ്മൾ അറിയാതെ കൈകൊണ്ട് മറച്ച് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ inadvertently, without our knowledge, നമ്മൾ വേണമെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചിട്ടല്ല, അറിയാതെ, involuntary. Okay, that is the meaning of involuntary. Inadvertent means involuntary, അറിയാതെ. So if you inadvertently cover your mouth, she will ask you to uncover your mouth. But if your mouth is not covered with your hands, she can capture, means understand, precisely means correctly. So whatever we say, she can understand correctly. You don't have to be facing her directly. Even if you have a beard, even if you are wearing brace, നേരത്തെ ആരോ പല്ല് കെട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, പല്ല് കെട്ടിയിട്ടാണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതെങ്കിലും ബിയേർഡ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിലും എങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിലും നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത് അവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. ഇപ്പൊ പല്ല് കെട്ടിയ ഒരാൾ സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ചിലപ്പോൾ അവർ പറയുന്നത് ക്ലിയർ ആവില്ല, കാരണം നമ്മളെ ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് എന്തിനാണ്? വോയിസിനെയാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഒരു ലിപ് റീഡർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള നിക്കോളിന് പല്ല് കെട്ടിയ ആളാണെങ്കിലും പറയുന്നത് ക്ലിയർ ആയിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാവും, കാരണം അവര് ശബ്ദത്തിനെയല്ല ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ലിപ് മൂവ്മെന്റിനെയാണ് ഡിപ്പെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So to understand, she depends completely on lip movement, and therefore she is able to understand what we are saying, whether we are facing her directly or have a beard or are wearing braces on the teeth, or even if you have a strong accent. If you പല ആക്സെന്റ് ഉള്ളവർ സംസാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവും, അതായത് ആക്സെന്റ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ they are based on places, dialects. So you may have different accent, but even then she will be able to understand what you are saying. Even if you are speaking a language that she doesn't understand, suppose you are speaking French, നിക്കോളിന് ഫ്രഞ്ച് അറിയില്ലെങ്കിലും നമ്മൾ സംസാരിച്ച വാക്കുകൾ എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് അവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. ആ വാക്കുകൾ എഴുതി വെച്ചാൽ ഫ്രഞ്ച് അറിയുന്ന ഒരാളെ കാണിച്ചാൽ മതി, അപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും ഇതെന്താണ് സംശയം. നമ്മൾ മലയാളത്തിലാണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതെങ്കിലും സംസാരിച്ചത് എന്താണെന്നുള്ളത് നിക്കോളിന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ആ വാക്കുകൾ അവർ അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ എവിടെ എഴുതി വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അതൊരു ട്രാൻസ്ലേറ്റർ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇവരെന്താണ് സംസാരിച്ചത്. സോ ഈവൻ ഇഫ് യു ആർ സ്പീക്കിംഗ് എ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ലാംഗ്വേജ്, Nicole is able to understand the sounds that you produce, and if you put down the sounds that you produce, a person who is able to understand that language will be able to make out what you have spoken. So this is the benefit of having a lip reader. the police has the greatest benefit because they are able to nip many criminals in the bud itself. So they are able to catch many criminals before they commit major crimes. So they find the help of Nicole as a great help in their surveillance or search operations. So there is an example of the kind of help that Nicole provided for the police, uh, which is a very serious incident that happened where she helped the police. That is the next paragraph. How Nicole helped the police in a particular case where two extremists or terrorists were involved. Terrorists involved ചെയ്ത രണ്ട് terrorists involved ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു major കേസിൽ how she had provided help to the police is given in the next paragraph. Amrita.
The intelligence that Nicole provided was critical to the operation against Anthony Hyland and Liam Grogan, two extreme Irish nationalists who were convicted for conspiracy to cause explosions and sentenced to 25 and 22 years imprisonment respectively in 1999. But bombers are a rarity, she says. Usually I lip-read conversations between drug dealers or people plotted murder. She has watched people talking about how to chop up corpses. That was chilling. They talked about it like you and I might talk about going shopping, about importing drugs, and about bizarre sexual fantasies.
Thank you, Amrita. The intelligence that Nicole provided. ഇവിടെ ഇൻ്റലിജൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ സാധാരണ ഇൻ്റലിജൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ബുദ്ധി എന്ന രീതിയിലല്ല. ഹിയർ ഇൻ്റലിജൻസ് മീൻസ് can anyone guess what is the meaning of intelligence? Intelligence-ന്റെ chief എന്നൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ പറയും. It means sensitive information. സെൻസിറ്റീവ് ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ. നമ്മുടെ പോലീസിന് ഇൻ്റലിജൻസ് മേധാവി എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് പോസ്റ്റുകളുണ്ട്. അവിടെ ഇൻ്റലിജൻസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ബുദ്ധി എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിലല്ല, certain information which is very critical, very important information, that is called intelligence. So this information that Nicole provided by lip reading was the key factor in catching hold of two terrorists called Anthony Hyland and Liam Gorgan. They were extremists. Extremists are terrorists, Irish nationalists, who were found guilty. Convict means to declare guilty. Okay, so they declare guilty, and conspiracy is Gudalojana. So they had made some plans to create some explosions, bomb explosions, and they were put in prison for imprisonment. So they were bombers. So they were capable of putting bombs in place and killing people, but they were put in prison, and therefore a major accidents were avoided. So she says bombers are a rarity. So it is not every day that you come across bombers. Rarity എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ rare എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വിരളമായി കാണുന്നത്. So bombers are a rarity. So usually the most common people that she comes across are drug dealers. നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലും അത് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതലുള്ള പ്രശ്നം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മയക്കുമരുന്നിൻ്റെയൊക്കെ വ്യാപാരമാണ്. മയക്കുമരുന്ന് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ because there is a lot of money involved and because there is a lot of secrecy. It is a crime which can easily be committed in secrecy. So the most kind of crimes that you have here are of drug dealers and people committing murder. So these are the most common crimes which you find in any developing or developed countries. Dealings in drugs as well as murder. So this is the kind of conversations that she has mostly lip-read, or the largest number of conversations that she recorded are those of drug dealers and that of people planning murder. Plotting means planning. So plotting means planning. So she has recorded the most number of conversations of people planning murder or that of people dealing in drugs. And she says that how fearful it is, how scary it is, how intolerable it is, because she says that people talk about chopping up corpses. Chop means to cut. Corpse is a dead body, and people talk about cutting dead bodies. That is very chilling, means shocking. She says that it is chilling. Chilling means shocking. They talked about cutting corpses like you and I talk about going shopping. വളരെ സാധാരണമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് പോലെയാണ് അവർ ആളുകളെ വെട്ടി നുറുക്കുന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്. So that is why she finds it to be shocking that people talk about cutting dead bodies like you talk about shopping. And they talk about not only about this, they also talk about importing drugs and also about bizarre. Bizarre means strange. Bizarre, strange. Sexual fantasies. Fantasy means imagination. So they have very strange imaginations about sexual experiences also. So these are the things that criminals engage in. So strange imaginative discussions about sex, about drugs, about killing people. These are the things that are discussed by the criminals and which she had recorded the conversation of. And she goes on to say that it is all not so scary. There are also some very interesting things that she has encountered that is described in the next paragraph. So she says that it is all not so fearful. There are also some very interesting incidents that she has encountered. So the next paragraph. Anasuya.
It's not all grim, Nicole notes with a mischievous grin. I was in a bar, lip reading a conversation between a man and woman, and it turned out she simply wanted the man to come home with her. She kept asking as he carried on drinking until finally he agreed. She obviously thought, I have got him now, so I didn't need to rush things. So she said, don't you think it would be better if you waited until you are sober? He replied, but I don't fancy you when I am sober.
Thank you. So here we have an incident where a man is forced by a woman to go back home. So it is all not grim. So everything is not so serious. Grim means serious. So there are also some very funny incidents. Grinning means smiling. A long smile is called. നന്നായി ചിരിക്കുന്ന ഇളിച്ചു ചിരിക്കുന്നതിനെയാണ് ഗ്രിന്നിങ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So she also says that there are very funny incidents that she had experienced. Once she was sitting in a bar, she was lip reading a conversation between a man and a woman, and the woman was asking him, the man, to come home. So but what happened is the man is drinking and he goes on drinking. So at last she thought that he has drunk so much. So she tells him, okay, then we will wait here until you get back your senses, then we will go home. So he says, ബോധം വന്നു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ എന്തായാലും കുടിച്ച് ഇത്രയും ആയിരിക്കില്ല, അപ്പം ബോധമൊക്കെ വന്നിട്ട് തിരിച്ചു പോയാൽ പോരെന്ന് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ ബോധം വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് അങ്ങോട്ട് വരാൻ തോന്നില്ല എന്ന്. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് ഹി സേസ്. ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ പോകാമെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ദ ജോക്ക്. See, don't you think it would be better if you waited until you are sober? Sober എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തിരിച്ച് കെട്ടൊക്കെ മാറിയിട്ട് കുടിച്ചതിന്റെ കെട്ടൊക്കെ മാറിയിട്ട് പോയാൽ പോരെ എന്നാണ്. So don't you think it would be better if you come when you are sober? So the man replies, I don't fancy you. I don't like to see you. I don't want to come to your house when I am sober. So it is better if I go now itself, right now. So this is the joke that she shares of her lip reading experience. So lip reading experience is not just serious. There are also very funny incidents that she has got. So the next paragraph describes how she became a lip reader and what was the situations that made her a lip reader. Anjali.
Nicole believes her ability derives from becoming properly deaf at the age of 4. As a result of meanings, I had already learned ordinary spoken English. If you are deaf from birth, it can be much harder to learn to lip read accurately.
Next paragraph also.
The other things that helped was that my parents didn't try to cocoon me. My mother said, you have to fit in with the rest of the world. Don't expect the rest of the world to fit in with you. So I learned to get on with it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Anjali. So she believes, Nicole thinks that her ability to lip read came from her becoming deaf at the age of 4. So now we have a reason for her becoming deaf at the age of, she became deaf at the age of 4. 4 വയസ്സുള്ളപ്പോൾ തന്നെ ചെവി കേൾക്കാതെയായി because of a disease called meningitis. Meningitis is actually നമ്മൾ brain fever എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്ന it's a disease that affects the brain also. It's also, but meningitis വന്ന പലർക്കും ചെവി കേൾക്കാനുള്ള, it's a very common disease that is found in children. കുട്ടികളിൽ വരുന്ന ഒരു ഡിസീസാണ് meningitis. It is called a disease of the brain. It is sometimes also called brain fever. As a side effect of this disease, some people have hearing problem. Nowadays there are many clinics, hearing clinics, which can rectify this problem if found in the very beginning. But sometimes it can happen that people who have this disease will become deaf for life. ജീവിതകാലം മുഴുവൻ ചില സമയം ചില ആൾക്കാർ ഈ അസുഖം വന്നു കഴിയുമ്പോൾ അവരെ പൂർണ്ണമായും കേൾവി ശക്തി നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടവരായിട്ട് മാറും. So this is how Nicole became deaf, because she had this disease at the age of 4 because of the result of meningitis. But what happened is that because by the age of 4 she had already learned her mother tongue, because she is an English woman, she had already learned how to speak in English. She had already learned to speak in English. But she says that if she was deaf from birth, then it will be very difficult to learn to read correctly. അപ്പോൾ ഇവര് ജനിക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഡെഫ് അല്ലാത്തത് കൊണ്ടാണ് ഇത്രയും നന്നായിട്ട് ലിപ് റീഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നതെന്നാണ് നിക്കോളിന്റെ അഭിപ്രായം. ബിക്കോസ് ഇഫ് ഷീ വാസ് ഡെഫ് ഫ്രം ബർത്ത്, ഷീ വുഡ് നോട്ട് ഹാവ് ബിക്കം സച്ച് an expert lip reader. So that is her opinion, because she became deaf only at the age of 4 when she contracted meningitis. But if she had been deaf from birth, it will be much harder to learn lip reading. Then she also tells us the other reason why she became a great lip reader. So most of the things that we achieve in life is because of the support of your family, your parents, isn't it? When you do you think that the support of your parents is important? Do you think the support of your parents is important? Does it have a role in your success? Yes. Yes, glad to see. Yes, they are. So it has a very big role. This is something which we cannot imagine. Yes, Shidhar, thank you for those responses. So the role of our family members, role of our parents is very huge. വളരെ വലുതാണ്. നമുക്കത് അത്ര പ്രാധാന്യമുള്ളതായിട്ട് തോന്നില്ല, കാരണം നമ്മൾ അവരെ എന്നും കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണല്ലോ. So therefore we feel that they have not much importance, but it is not like that. They have a very big role. We will realize it very late. Most of the people, we realize it very late, when these people have disappeared from our lives. Only then sometimes some people realize it. But it is better to realize these things much before. So she says that the other thing that helped her was that her parents did not cocoon her. Cocoon എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ ഈ ചിത്രശലഭം ആകുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ഈ പുഴുവിനെ കവർ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ആ കവറിങ്ങിനെയാണ് cocoon എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Cocoon is a protection. So here it means that her parents did not try to overprotect her. The parents, നിക്കോളിന്റെ പേരൻസ് നിക്കോളിനെ ഒരുപാട് പ്രൊട്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചില്ല. സാധാരണ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഡിസബിലിറ്റി ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പേരൻസ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും, ഒരുപാട് പ്രൊട്ടക്ട് ചെയ്ത് അവരെ ഒന്നും ചെയ്യാൻ സമ്മതിക്കാതെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒന്നും ചെയ്യേണ്ട, അവിടെ ഇരുന്നാൽ മതി, ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാം കൊണ്ടുതരാന്ന് പറയും. അങ്ങനെ ഓവർ പ്രൊട്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യാത്തത് കൊണ്ട് നിക്കോൾ became self-confidence. She was able to develop self-confidence because there is no overprotection from the parents. So the parents did not try to cocoon her. Not only that, the words of the mother are very important. So this is something which we should always remember. So look at the kind of advice that her mother gave her. She does not advise her to sit quietly somewhere. She said, don't think that the world will try to adjust with you. See, don't expect that the world will try to adjust with you. You have some disability, but because of that, don't expect that the world will try to adjust with you. You have to adjust with the world. See, that is the kind of great advice. So she is a great mother. So the most of the advices that are given by the parents, they have a lot of importance. They may not be very educated. Education doesn't have much role in parenting. Parenting requires a different set of skills. So this mother may not be much educated, but she understands what is life. So understanding of life does not follow from education. So just because you are educated, it doesn't mean that you have an understanding of life. It is a different set of skills. So her mother told her that your duty is to adjust yourself with the world and not expect the world to adjust with you. So this advice also had has a great role. It had a very big role in changing her future. So these paragraphs are a kind of flashback on how she is already a 35-year-old woman, how she became a lip reader. All those things are narrated in the next paragraph. Okay. Next paragraph, Abhirami.
Yes, sir. Getting on with it meant liberating different assets. Nicole can tell if you are from Scotland, Yorkshire, or Wales simply by watching you speak. In her 20s, Nicole had a cochlear implant in one ear, which enabled her to hear beautifully, but for only 3 weeks, after which it became infected. It wasn't a disaster because I can deal with the capacities I have. She says, if someone offered me an implant that worked now, I had say no. I'm so used to the situation that it wouldn't make things easier to have it changed.
Thank you, Abhirami. So getting on with it means adjusting with it. Adjusting with it meant lip reading different accents. So she started learning not only the normal accent of that particular place. She can understand people from different places also. So for example, we have different accents of Malayalam. In Thrissur we have a Thrissur accent. In Kannur we have a Kannur Malayalam accent. We have a different accent in Trivandrum. We have another accent in Ernakulam, yet another accent in Kottayam, a different accent in Kozhikode, etc. She can understand not only the language that they are speaking, but also the place they come from. How can she understand the place? Because of their accent. So she can follow the accent even if she is not able to hear. Just by the lip movement, itself, she is able to make out, she is able to understand their accents and thus tell you whether this person is from Scotland, Yorkshire, or Wales. These are all different places in Great Britain. So different places in England. These people come from. Where do these people come from? അവർ പറയുന്നത് എന്താണെന്ന് മാത്രമല്ല എവിടുത്തുകാരാണെന്ന് പോലും മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ Nicole is able to do, because she is able to understand accents. So to tell about her history in her 20s. 20s means 20, from the age of 20 to 29 is 20s. So somewhere during that period, she had a cochlear implant. Cochlear implant is to fix some hearing aid inside your ear. അതിനെയാണ് cochlear It's a kind of hearing aid. Some device to help you hear properly is called a cochlear implant. So at that time, for some time, she was able to hear beautifully, but only for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, it became infected and she lost the ability to hear again. So she says that now she feels that such hearing aids or cochlear implants are unnecessary, because she has all the abilities to lip read and understand. So a hearing aid is actually unnecessary for her. So she says that if somebody offers me such an aid, such a cochlear implant now, she will say no, because she has got used to this situation of lip reading. She is able to understand what നമ്മൾക്ക് കേട്ടാൽ മനസ്സിലാകാത്തത് പോലും അവർക്ക് വളരെ നന്നായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാവും. പിന്നെ കേൾക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ. അപ്പൊ ശരിക്കും കേൾക്കുന്നവരെക്കാളും നന്നായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാവും. നമുക്ക് കേട്ടാലും മനസ്സിലാവില്ല. അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ അവസ്ഥ, അല്ലേ? സോ വി ഡോണ്ട് അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ഈവൻ ഇഫ് യു ഹിയർ. അവിടെ കേൾക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല, കേൾക്കാതെ തന്നെ കേൾക്കുന്നവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാകുന്നതിനേക്കാളും കൂടുതൽ മനസ്സിലാക്കാനുള്ള കഴിവ് നിക്കോൾ നേടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. So this is how people with disabilities become super natural beings by their hard work and their commitment and their determination to achieve success in life. അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് പിന്നെ അങ്ങനത്തെ ഡിസബിലിറ്റീസ് ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഈ ക്വാളിറ്റീസ് ഒക്കെ നമുക്ക് കുറവായിരിക്കും. ഡിറ്റർമിനേഷൻ ഒക്കെ നമുക്ക് കുറവായിരിക്കും. കാരണം നമുക്ക് ഡിസബിലിറ്റീസ് ഒന്നും ഇല്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഉള്ള എബിലിറ്റീസ് ഒക്കെ കൊണ്ട് എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും ജീവിച്ചാൽ മതി എന്നൊരു ചിന്തയായിരിക്കും. പക്ഷെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡിസബിലിറ്റി ഉള്ള ആളുകൾക്ക് എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും ഇതിനെ മറികടക്കണം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ചിന്ത കൊണ്ട് അവർ കൂടുതൽ കഠിനമായിട്ട് പരിശ്രമിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ സാധാരണ ജനങ്ങളെക്കാളും വലിയ വിജയം അവർ നേടാനുള്ള കാരണം അതാണ്. So that's why she says, now if somebody offers me an ear implant, I will not be interested in having it, because I already have a better ability than ordinary people. Okay, next paragraph is about how her professions. What were the professions that she had engaged herself in? Adira VB. Adira VB.
Getting honest, it means lip reading different accents. Nicole can tell if you are from.
അതല്ല ഈ പാരഗ്രാഫാണ് ഹൈലൈറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്.
After reading English at Oxford, Nicole worked as a journalist before qualifying as a social worker. While on the course, one of the lecturers contacted Nicole saying that a solicitor was desperate for someone to lip read a video for a case, and would she do it? She agreed, bringing herself to the notice of the police.
Yes, after reading English. So reading English എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് വായിക്കുക എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥത്തിലല്ല. She did a course in English. Okay, that is the meaning of reading English. നമ്മൾ റീഡ് എന്നുള്ളതിന് നമ്മൾ വായിക്കുക എന്നുള്ള അർത്ഥമല്ല ഈ സെന്റൻസിലുള്ള. So it means that she did a course in English at the Oxford. Oxford means Oxford University. And she has worked as a journalist, and she later became a social worker. So while doing the course, that is the English course at Oxford, one of the teachers contacted her and saying that there was a case, and a solicitor means a lawyer, okay, an advocate, that is called a solicitor. So So was desperate means wanted someone. വളരെ അത്യാവശ്യമായിട്ട് വേണം എന്നുള്ളതാണ് desperate. Needed urgently someone to lip read a case. So they needed some lawyer needed a lip reader to understand a video, and the video must be a video doesn't have any voice. So she was asked to lip read. So this is the first experience of her using the lip reading ability for the police. So that is the first incident where she agreed to bring herself to the notice of the police, so that the police will be able to make use of her abilities. And what is that case? That case is described here in the next paragraph. Okay, I request Atulya to read. Atulya Jayaprakash.
After reading English at Oxford, Nicole worked as a journalist before qualifying as a social worker. While on the course, one of the lecturers contacts Nicole saying that
അടുത്ത paragraph അല്ലേ?
Okay. The case centered on a Sri Lankan petrol station manager who was charged with accelerating a customer. He had already been tried once, but the jury couldn't reach a verdict. The only witness was the garage cashier, whom the prosecutors were trying to discredit. So the store video tape was crucial. When I saw the video, Nicole recalls, I could tell from the way his speech was slurred that he was on drugs. When he made a lunge till the manager hit him, not very hard, with an iron bar.
Yes, thank you, Atulya. Thank you. So this was the first case that she dealt with. So it was a case of a petrol station. Petrol station എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ പെട്രോൾ പമ്പ് തന്നെ. A petrol pump manager who was attacked. So such cases നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലും ഉണ്ടാവും, പെട്രോൾ പമ്പിലുള്ള ഒരാൾക്ക് ആക്രമിച്ചു എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്. So a petrol pump manager was attacked by assaulted means attacking. Here the case is that the manager was charged. മാനേജർക്കാണ് ഇവിടെ ആരോപണം. അയാൾ കസ്റ്റമറെ ആക്രമിച്ചു എന്നാണ് കേസ്. അപ്പൊ അതിന്റെ ആകെയുള്ള പ്രൂഫ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് CCTV ആണ്. സോ ദി CCTV കണ്ടിട്ട് ഈ ജഡ്ജസിനൊന്നും മനസ്സിലായില്ല. കാരണം അതിലുള്ള കോൺവെർസേഷൻ ഒന്നും ക്ലിയർ ആവില്ല, സൗണ്ട് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. CCTVക്ക് സൗണ്ട് ഇല്ല, വീഡിയോസ് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. സോ ദ ട്രൈഡ് വൺസ് വെച്ചാൽ ട്രയൽ നടത്തിയെന്നാണ്, വിചാരണയാണ്. ട്രയൽ. സോ they had already conducted a trial means വിചാരണ. But the jury, judges could not reach a verdict. Verdict means decision. Verdict എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ decision ആണ്. So they could not come to a decision. So the only witness was the garage cashier. അപ്പൊ garage cashier, അതായത് ആ പെട്രോൾ ബങ്കിന്റെ കാഷ്യർ ആണ് ഒരേ ഒരു വിറ്റ്നസ്. ബട്ട് they were trying to discredit the cashier. കാഷ്യറിന്റെ പറയുന്നതിന് വില കൊടുക്കാൻ തയ്യാറില്ല. കാരണം കാഷ്യർ പെട്രോൾ പമ്പിന്റെ ആളാണല്ലോ. അയാൾ പറയുന്നതിനെ ഇവർ വിശ്വസിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറുമല്ല. ആരോപണം പെട്രോൾ പമ്പിനെതിരെയാണ്, കസ്റ്റമറെ ആക്രമിച്ചു എന്നാണ് കേസ്. അപ്പോൾ സോ ദ only witness was the garage cashier who the prosecutors, that is the people who are filed the case, that is the customer, they were trying to discredit him. So the only thing what was crucial here means important, was the videotape. So immediately as she sees the video, she understands, because the speech was slurred. അപ്പോൾ സംസാരിക്കുന്നതിൽ ഒരു വ്യക്തതയില്ലാതെ സംസാരിക്കുകയാണ് ആര്, ഈ കസ്റ്റമർ. So that she understands, Nicole understands, though there is no sound ഇല്ല, പക്ഷേ ലിപ് മൂവ്മെന്റ് കൊണ്ട് നിക്കോളിന് മനസ്സിലാവും ഇയാള് ഡ്രഗ്സ് കഴിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന്. കാരണം അയാള് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതിൽ അവ്യക്തതയുണ്ട്. സോ അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ അവ്യക്തതയുള്ള ആളുകൾ ഡ്രഗ്സ് കഴിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് വെൻ ഹി മെയ്ഡ് ആൻ അറ്റംപ്റ്റ്, ലഞ്ച് മീൻസ് ടു അറ്റംപ്റ്റ് ഫോർ ദ till is the money box. Till എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് മണി ബോക്സ് ആണ്. സോ വെൻ ഹി മെയ്ഡ് എ ലഞ്ച് ഫോർ ദ till, so when he made an attempt to take the money box, that is when the manager hit him. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ മാനേജറുടെ കുറ്റം വിമുക്തനാക്കുന്ന ഇത് എങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഇവിടെ ഡെമോൺസ്ട്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്. സോ the manager was not at fault. It was actually the customer at fault. The customer had come taking some drugs and he was actually trying to steal money from the petrol bunk. So this was the first case with which she became a very useful tool for the police. I think we have already passed the actual time assigned to us. We will stop here and continue and complete it this in the next class. Thank you for joining. Have a wonderful afternoon. Goodbye.